Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to share with you the moments where we shared with our family that Jessica is pregnant.
Yay! This is such a fun video. I can't, looking back, this has all been unfolding over months.
Yeah, months.
Because it's such a different time in the world with all the COVID restrictions and everything. We knew going into the pregnancy that this would be kind of like a wild time with COVID, and I feel like this is one of the first things we've had to deal with, is that when we're telling our friends and our family, we just have to kind of embrace the moments that we're with them. And in the past, when we told about Luke, we were at a big family gathering and we just kind of pulled people aside into a room and told them one by one. But this time it's been like, oh, we just want to tell them in person. I just want to tell so-and-so in person. And I just think that's kind of a really special thing about right now. This is a time capsule of going through this experience of being in a worldwide pandemic. And I just think that that's really interesting and a really cool memory, hopefully, for our little one as our little one grows and sees what life was like in this time. We didn't do any fancy spectacle-y things. We just told people as we could, mostly because we didn't know when we'd be able to see them again. The very first person we told was Colleen, Christopher's sister. And it was really funny because it all just happened by chance. And we told her before we told the kids, which we've never done before. We didn't know when we would see them because we knew that they were about to exit our quarantine pod a little bit because Eric was going back to work. We just didn't expect to tell them at all that day. And we actually told the kids the next day. Part of telling them was that the kids were asleep in the next room. And obviously we all wanted to scream and be so excited. You could tell Colleen was like, I have to be quiet. But we were don't we don't want the kids to find out from hearing us talking about it. So let's try to be quiet.
So to set it up, our power went out. We went over to their house for an impromptu sleepover.
Yeah.
And the kids went to bed and Jessica and I were maybe we should tell them. And we were kind of trying to communicate with our eyes, is it a good idea? Is now the right time? And then we ended up setting it up with Colleen, and then Eric comes in later, and this is the moment. All of the children are in bed.
Oh my God.
So we're having adult time conversation in front of the fire with tea, and it's good times.
We're gonna time lapse.
We're gonna build some sandcastles. Dig.
Okay.
Dig.
Just let it record our conversation.
Done.
He said, what? He said scoop, but he was saying something else. He was going whoop, goop. Oh, goop. That's what it was.
No, we actually wanted to tell you something very exciting.
Okay.
Is it as I think it is? I think it must be because I'm kind of predictable like that. Are you pregnant? I'm not allowed to be loud about it.
Nope.
I had a feeling because he would eat the soft cheese.
I was like, why is she not eating the soft cheese? She's not eating the goat cheese. Why is she not eating the goat cheese? And I even was can babies have cheeses? And she's like, can you even hear us? You're gonna have to caption all of this.
And you're
the kids
you're
are asleep.
I'm doing a test. Who likes this soft
No, that's not what I was doing.
I know.
No, but I didn't think anything of it until Bailey was like, Mom, eat the goat cheese. Mom, try the goat cheese. And you were just eating your hard cheeses. And I was like, why would she not
I was
eat
I'm
this?
pretty sure this is goat cheese.
And I was like, I think Jessica likes not Eric's right here. Lovey, come here.
What?
Do you know what we're talking about?
No.
Come here. You have to come because I can't say it
Relax.
loudly.
Relax,
I
Eric.
can't say it loudly.
What?
There's a fetus growing inside of her.
Oh my God, really?
We have
Yes.
brand new. Who knows?
I thought you were whispering about cheese.
I'm the first person to know.
Yeah, we haven't even told the kids yet.
Oh my God! Now we can do the app together. The daddy app. What's it called? No, I'm definitely not. Oh, did you think this is gonna be a double?
Well, I don't know. When you're we can do this.
I was not pregnant when you did the daddy pad. What's it called? Hi, mommy? Hi, daddy? Wait, I'm the first to know. Wait, is that why you guys wanted to come over? Was your power out?
No, our power's out, but like we took the opportunity because we didn't know when we were going to see you in
How
person
long have
again.
you known?
Since 3 weeks and 3 days.
Are you dying? Oh, I have hair in my mouth. I'm like freaking out.
How you feeling?
It's been my worst by
feeling
far.
okay?
It's been your worst?
And you had ginger tea, which was good.
Oh, I'm so glad I had that.
I think the kids
like shaking.
suspect.
They said when we were on the trampoline, the first time I came over to your house to do on the trampoline, I was like joking around. I was like, what's the weight limit on this thing? And we were like going through everything. And I was like, oh, you can't have drugs or drinking. Parker, get off. You know, we do like each one. We got to like, can't be pregnant. I guess I'll get off. And they're like, what? And I was like, I'm not pregnant. I'm just kidding. And Jake goes, we should make mom come on here and see if it works. And I was like,
Every day.
They keep doing stuff like that. And Corinne, like, do you want some ginger tea?
And then they go,
I can't get tonight. I was like, okay, why would she
very
not
honest.
have soft cheese? I was like, does she? And I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to be like, why wouldn't you? Do you not like goat cheese?
I
Because
haven't
I was
been
like,
able
what
to
if?
move or function for like 8 weeks. Well, since like beginning.
Wait, so
She's
what about a
kinda been in
doctor's
bed.
appointment? What's going on? Can you go to a doctor?
We're always like, we have to go for
So did you see it?
Congratulations,
Oh, yeah.
guys.
So I love that the Colleen reaction has so much of our just like conversation, because I feel like that's what it was. It was just like a very casual hangout, telling somebody you love something, and then like talking about all these weird details that probably made no sense to you, so I'm sorry, but they made sense to us.
So this next one is telling my parents and my brother Trent. And we were going over to their house because 2 of the kids were gonna go spend the night there. And we all drove out and we told the kids on the way there, like, just go in calmly, sit down in a row on the couch, don't say anything about babies, don't act too surprised or excited or whatever. We don't want to tip them off. And they all sat in a row.
Yeah, we're all in such like a funny configuration because we're like, we're all just so excited to like tell them, and the kids were like really excited to tell their grandparents. Like they were very, very, very much looking forward to telling them.
So this is the moment. We just made it to my parents' house. So we're gonna hang out for a little bit. So
Thank you.
we have something to tell you guys.
You are not. You are not. You are not.
Yes, she is.
I guess I'm just that predictable in this way.
They're going, they're lined up. Something's going on. What's happening?
Oh, I was gonna say we're ordering pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel awkward.
No, this guy wanted to tell you that he's a big brother.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
He's sweet.
Thank you.
When
He's a big brother.
when is little one coming?
Well, it's actually very planned out to be a birthday present for you.
No way!
Well, August 24th is the due date, but
No, it is not!
No, it's the 22nd.
I know that's the thing. We'll probably be a little early, so
Wow.
if you didn't have birthday plans already.
No, I don't.
Excellent, because you'll probably be
You'll-
hanging out with a bunch of grandkids.
Yeah. You might have 5 kids at your house.
And that's fine. Or
On
I'll
your
be at
birthday.
yours.
Or you'll be at ours. Yeah, celebrate.
I'll be at yours.
That'd be wonderful.
Wow, you're not the baby anymore.
I'm still very excited.
I don't know why, but I'm still shaking from the day they told us.
When did you guys find out?
Wait, it was on the 24th.
We
You guys
thought,
did a good job keeping that.
yeah, we
going.
thought Duncan was gonna tell you during Grandma's story time.
Literally told, Duncan's just like, we're having a new baby.
Well,
Zoom
Duncan a lot of things, but I was like, Duncan, you can't tell Grandma during story time. He was like, I will.
Yeah.
And I was like, Duncan. And he was like,
You did
yes,
a
I will
good
tell them.
job, buddy.
He
You
didn't
did
say
so
anything.
good.
We were legitimately worried that Duncan was gonna spill the beans early to my parents because they do Zoom every single day. They do a grandma story time. And the day that we told Duncan, he went into a class and the first thing he said was, "Hi, I'm having a baby." And we were like, "No." So I was so worried that he was just gonna casually talk about the baby, and he totally kept the secret. My parents had no idea.
And I feel like Duncan too, on camera, has been very like, almost like stiff, like just, or like kind of quiet about everything. But when he's off camera at home, it's actually like really, really adorable because he's very focused on like having the baby correctly and like being a really good big brother. And like, he's really, really, really excited about it. But it's like,
he's very thoughtful about it. He's like, I'm going to make that baby a pony.
Yeah, like, in the video where we revealed it to the kids, you can't really tell, but what happened was he was like, I have to go. And he left like right in the middle of us telling them. And he was like drawing a pony, and he had all these plans for like
bringing in dolls.
Things he wanted to do he was like, this is what we have to do. I need a pony for the baby because I have a pony and I'm gonna have a matching pony. And then he was like, and we can't do anything else until I have a name for the baby. And that's why he brings back this paper where he wrote the baby's name, because like, he was like, we need to write down the baby's name, like whichever they could be, like we need to figure out the names. And he's been very like action based, like these are the things I'm going to do and not going to do so I can do this correctly. And it's like, really, really, really adorable, but it's very like, I don't know, he's taking it very seriously. What's coming up next are my dad and my sister and her two daughters. And this is really cool because we actually we don't film my family that often. And I also haven't seen them that often during during COVID because the quarantining stuff hasn't lined up as well with their side. So we haven't been able to see them as much, but this just happened to be one of the times when they came and visited. And what's really funny about it with my family is that my dad has a sibling and his sibling has one child. And then my dad has my sister and myself. So he has 2 kids, and then my sister has 2 kids. And I'm out here like this wild child of his, just like reproducing. And it's just like not how his side of the family, like that's not their style in the same way. So
that's probably one of my favorite reactions.
My dad, he always reacts in the funniest ways. Like I think when we told him we were having Bailey, he said, and this was the first grandchild of his, he went, why am I thinking about cheese right now? Like, I don't know why. And then when he first held her, he was like, feels like you're holding some ham. Okay. Like, I don't know. I just think he's really funny. Like he's a funny response. So here we go. Okay, my dad is here and we've got something to tell him. My sister's here too, but we already told her on the phone, so.
We have some pretty exciting news to share with you, Dad.
What?
We are expecting another baby.
No way. No way. Not even true.
So true.
You already have a collection.
We do. We have several.
We decided the set wasn't complete yet.
Yeah. So the person who we took the longest to tell was Christopher's sister, Rachel, because we kept holding out to hopefully see her in real life, and it just didn't work out. So and I feel like we waited as long as we possibly could, and maybe even too long, but I just really was hoping that we would see her, and it just didn't work out this time. But we did FaceTime her, and I love her reaction. She's such a sweetheart. She's so supportive, and it was like a very weird random time that we ended up on the phone FaceTiming with her, because I think I had tried a few times before too, and it like all the kids were all excited and then like the FaceTime doesn't connect, and we're like, okay, I guess we'll try later. We have not told Aunt Rachel yet about the new baby.
Oh my God, I can't wait to tell her.
So we're gonna try to FaceTime her right now, but I don't know if she'll answer.
I need to make a head and then put it right there.
No, you don't need to make it. Are you excited?
Maybe I should go back and say something like this one.
Over it?
Oh boy, she answers.
Wait, can you put it sideways?
What, sideways like this so we can all, I think. Does that work?
Or like...
Okay, just wait. Let's see if she even answers in the first place. She answered!
Are you pregnant?
Give me a chance to even say it.
Never! I'm so happy! I love you!
You had the same exact reaction me and Jacob did.
Really?
Everybody just expects it.
I'm just so excited for you because I know you want that and that's amazing and I'm so happy for you!
No, what happened is I'm just like, you're having a big, so what happened is, so we were having advent calendars like regularly every single day for Christmas, and she was pregnant, and I was like, you're having a baby, and she's like, nope, we've got a new advent calendar. and then, but she was literally pregnant when that happened. And so, we also did advent calendars because Bailey so I was like, are you pregnant again? And she's like, yes, I've been pregnant since you told me. And it was like,
How far along are you?
Like almost 14 weeks.
So exciting!
I know, baby soon. I think I'm due August 24th, so your mom's birthday, basically.
Love it.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you guys. That's amazing.
It was really fun telling everybody with the kids because the kids always had more to say this time. It's like they're little adults now and they like express their experience with it too. So it's been kind of fun. And we've actually told a bunch of other people through FaceTime or Zoom that we didn't end up filming, but it's just been a very interesting year with that element of it and talking with and connecting with people in a different way. And we've just tried to embrace it this year instead of fight it. And it's been nice. It's been in terms of like connecting still.
A little more scattered and random, but it's been nice. Like my sister, I didn't film at all. It wasn't even like visual. I was just talking to her like on speakerphone. Then I was like, I think I went to Christopher like, I just wanted to tell her, you know, I just didn't want to deal with anything else. So I told her, and she was so excited, and her daughters were there, and they were like screaming, and it was just like so sweet and so fun. And we also told JoJo, and she was backstage on set. Like she wasn't even supposed to be answering the phone, and we were like, okay, we just had to tell you. and she was super, super sweet, but we didn't film it. And I don't know, it's just how it's been. It's like sometimes we film stuff, sometimes we don't. And when we do film stuff, it's completely unprepared.
So thank you for going on this unprepared journey with us. We really appreciate you guys and have been having a great time reading your comments.
And I think we're going to be posting a gender reveal video pretty soon. So look out for that. It'll be like in a couple videos, I think.
In about a week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Somewhere in there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.